Asawana, asawago, gini ka asawala. Asawana, asawago, asawana, hey, asawana. Gini ka asawalo. Welcome to my channel. Today in Asari again, we are going to see Asari. It's like somebody is tired of some people and has hooked up to some people. Asari just said something loud. He said, our next battleground is Edo State.
Our next battleground is Edo State. Our next battleground is Edo State. This organization was not formed for pleasure, was not formed for this sort of thing. We did not form this organization for these fine things. We were going to Arugbo for 3 days and eating raw corn, cassava, everything at Belobu. We ate everything, ripe and unripe, cooked and uncooked. All the water in Belobu, in the well, everything we drank all. We cannot allow the Ijaws in Edo State to continue in the condition that they are. Go and tell them we cannot continue to allow the Ijaws to continue in the condition they are. Because government drew a line and said this is Delta, this is Ondo, this is Edo. The people of Ondo State have their right. The people of Delta have their right. But the people of Edo State cannot have their right. Ofunama is settlers. Opposite of Ofunama in Delta State, they are not settlers. How do you get this sort of argument? And the same people, the same Ofunama people, Polobubo people, the people in Delta, are settlers, but Polobo people the people in Edo are settlers. The people in Delta are not settlers. How can you give that sort of argument? We have historical documents dating back to 16 something, where it clearly states that Gelegele is an Ijaw settlement. All those Ijaw people who are claiming historical parasitism, that they are from Bini, they are liars. There is no Calabari man that is from Bini. I am saying it as a man of this.
You know, Edo people, they don't have soldiers. They only have, chickens that you go and conquer. And you know why some of these particular people exist? Because of certain people in power that allowed them. So, well, after years of fighting with Igbos, Igbo people online, he just changed opponent. Now it's Bini. It's about land. It's about history from 16th century. And bro, this looks like season 2 of one sitcom. Okay. Let's keep it very simple. Here are his points. I want to list his points because we're going to discuss reality here. He says, Ejor, the Ejor people in Edo State are not being treated rightly. So Edo is the next place for them to fight. They have to kill off everybody. Who knows what? Why are they going to fight? Okay. Now, on second point he made is, he said they spent 3 days in Arubu. They ate cooked cassava and uncooked one, raw one. And when an day John are there at raw starch. I don't know people name her. Hey, Sikakwa. That's what I had there, They drank well water. I don't know whether those well water contains indigene and dirty. They drank it and nothing will happen. These people they have some kind of body that we don't know. So he's trying to say they have suffered, they are serious. The organization was not formed for fun. Now I'm talking about the border problem, which is the third one. He said government drew lines and said this is Edo, this is Delta, and this is Ondo. But Ejor communities like Ohunama are split across those lines. He's angry that some people are calling them settlers. His line is, state lines are just government paper. The people are still the same people. I think it's like he's making sense there. Meanwhile, let's discuss this. Now, concerning the history war, that is the biggest one. Asari talked about 16th century documents. He says those papers show that the Kalakale, meaning Karabare Ejor, should have been chosen. Then he said, no Kalabare man is from Bini. Those people are lying. It's history theft. History robbery, history theft. He's trying to say, we are Ejors. We did not come from Bini. Don't rewrite our story. Notice one thing. He has forgotten Igbo. It's like Asari has forgotten Igbo. His focus is now Bini. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? Don't rewrite the story. That is what he said. So now we have two sides fighting over who came first. Now let's talk the real talk. For a long time, Asari's main online fight was with the Igbo people, especially the IPOB people. By extension, the Igbo people, Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, oil, everyday argument. But I'm surprised, like he used to do, Asari did not mention the Igbo people. All the energy is now on the Bini and Edo land. So the question is he tired of online fights with the Igbo people? Or is he just moving from Twitter to territory now, from Facebook to territory? Because fighting over land in Edo can give you real power. Fighting online only gives you comments and massive insult that, you'll be thinking about it while you're sleeping. Asari is fighting 3 battles at the same time. The first one is about rights. He's saying stop treating Ijaw people like second-class people in Edo State. The second one is Ofunama, the land. And Kalekele people, according to him, belong to us, not settlers. Now the third one is history. According to him, we are Ijaw, we are not Bini. The papers from 1,500, whether it's BC or AD, I don't know. He said it proves it. So what Asari is dealing with now, he's talking about identity politics. He's mixing everything together. Meanwhile, I have questions for Asari, very important questions. I'm just asking before we leave. Asari said they ate uncooked cassava for 3 days. Asari, please answer. Was that part of the plan? Or maybe you people did not have firewood to cook. I don't know. It's a part of the plan to eat uncooked cassava. Now, the second question, he said, Ondo people are settlers, but Delta people are not. Is there a list somewhere? Or you check your people at the borders? I don't know. Do you check people at the borders? I don't know. And the third question, I wrote these things out. He mentioned 16th century documents. Where are the papers, please? Because it may not be on Google. Anyway, not everything is on Google. He said, no Karabare man is Bini. The fight has turned to like as if they are fighting about seafood. I don't know. He said, our next battleground is Edo. Is this, I don't know whether they are going for boxing. Is it going to be court case or Twitter space? Because Edo people need to know what to wear for that fight. Hey, Asari, content creator. You are tired of Igbo. This is how you are stoking fight. And please don't go away yet. I will show you some Edo people's response. Some have responded anyway.
And a man, I said, oh, it's not from Edo State. This is one of the most funny part of it. He is not from Edo State. If you believe some of your people in Edo marginalized, have not been treated well, equally, with the same way in the other ethnic group in Edo State, I believe there are better way to go about it. Without not trying to throw a threat to a state. When by you not speak right now, there are so many insecurity in the state. Not just like those in Nigeria. What government of what are they doing about this threat? What the government led by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what is it doing regarding this threat? This might continue to make everything. They are doing nothing about it. Is Asari to be very sincere? Is he above the law in Nigeria? He's said to be very fond of threatening different states, telling them what he's coming to do, telling them that he's above the law, showing his attitude of character, of disrespect to other states. To find it extremely difficult to pull this man where he belongs. Your Excellency, as a state governor of the state, it's high time you send a very strong warning to these idiots, to these newsers. You have to address it. Because if there is crisis in the state, as the number one city, I believe this video also have also drawn people have drawn your attention to this video. Respond to it. You people should not always take things very easily. And when it is out of hand, we now begin to look for a solution. Make a proper solution now. And address this man. Call his governor to order to address his son to stay off Edo State. You see, I think I said it a couple of days ago. That thing, this is to what believe.
Okay, my.
And aside jokes, there are 3 things to watch. Other Ejor groups, will other Ejor leaders back this, or will they just stay quiet while Asari, Asari is about to pull down the whole of Edo State? Now, what is the Bini's response? I will show you just 2 people. I don't know what, these are people who are online. I will show you their response, but I don't think that is the major response. So how will Bini historians and Edo leaders answer where he talked about 16th century, that claim? But I know that Edo people used to claim, they act as if they are father of all nations. I don't know how they will respond to Asari. They are claiming Igbos too, ancestry to certain Igbo. Now, if you ask them certain questions, they will run away. Now, this is the 3rd one that we mentioned earlier. Will Abuja or Edo state government step in? Will they watch some people as if there is no government, do whatever they like, say whatever they want? What will Abuja do about this? Because I understand that there is a government, there is a particular government that if it is an Igbo man that has said this, they will move the whole of Nigerian division to east. I hope the same government is watching somebody threatening, telling you pump and blame that is going to a particular state to fight war. I hope Edo state government is watching as well. Whether it's a movie, I don't know. The guy is full of movies. The other time he wants to go to Niger Republic to remove the coup plotters. He wants to be everywhere. And I heard his boys complaining of how they are being killed. And I'm aware he's not in this battle line front. He only sends some dry boys. So let's summarize everything and we're out of here. Asari left the Igbo fight online. Igbo fight as he has been doing for a while. His focus is now on Bini and Edo people. They enjoy history. I'm surprised, Asari. I don't know that you can live in Igbo for 1 minute. Meanwhile, your fights against Igbo is mainly online. And some people are trashing you. Now he talked about cassava in Arubu to warm up. These guys eat raw cassava to warm up. As if, by eating raw cassava, you can beat people. Edo State, the next round. Anyway, please like and subscribe, share videos. Tell us what you think. Is that Asari's strategy of drinking well water and eating Arubu whatsoever? Will it give them a win? And will government keep watching while some traditional warlords, I don't know what to call them, non-state actors, threaten a state? What do you think? Put down a comment on the comment section. This is where we'll leave it for now.